Robinhood has just been on a monster move today, up currently at about 22%, blast past the IPO price of $38, and is on fire. My question to you is Robinhood ready for a bull run, or is this just a blip on the radar?
It feels like a blip on the radar. The reason this is moving today and it didn't move the other day was because Vlad dumped $275 million worth of stock on its IPO day. And now that that's not in its way, we're starting to see some buying return. So I don't if you weren't in before, you're too late in my opinion. I wouldn't go chasing this thing.
What's your prediction on Robinhood stock as it goes towards its first earnings?
I mean, I think we just talked about, during their IPO about how I don't see how their business model is sustainable unless they come up with other sources of revenue. We talked about payment for order flow and how controversial that is, and this impasse that they're in, when it comes to gamifying trading and day trading, which there's nothing wrong with. But if you are already starting to spin this idea that long-term investing is the way to go towards millennials, that also hurts your payment for order flow revenue, because people aren't going to be trading as much if you're encouraging them to continue to just hold on to their stocks. So they're going to have to figure out something, and I don't like that going into their upcoming quarter. That might not matter, but we'll see. That's kind of the thoughts that I have on Robinhood as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, Vlad dumping stocks could certainly justify moving down. A 25% move up, though, is a whole nother story. And I believe it was number one on Reddit trending, if I'm not mistaken. And so one of the concerns we had was in regards to how would the Wall Street Bets community respond, and would they attack Robinhood, or would they get behind Robinhood? And maybe this is the first indication that they're actually behind Robinhood and they've forgiven them for their past transgressions. Maybe.
What do you think?
I think that I don't know if people moved away from Robinhood like they threatened they would.
Yeah.
And I feel like there might be a subset that were annoyed, but the reality is, I think the inconvenience wasn't as great as like how much work it would take, or their frustration wasn't as great as the inconvenience that it would take to go to a whole new broker. And honestly, institutionally, there's distrust. So it's like, why change one broker to another broker that we probably don't just trust anyways?
Yeah.
So I feel like I could still see Wall Street Bets getting behind and staying behind Robinhood, especially with what move they did that I thought was good, which was opening up their IPO. I think that was a very smart move to open up their IPO to Robinhood account holders.
Yeah.
So that was a step in the right direction. They know what they need to do. It's just a matter of can they execute and can they change the perception.
Yeah, I agree. I like that. I like that take for sure.